Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. In the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019, a high voltage match between Pakistan and India is underway at Manchester. The foreign minister, expressing satisfaction on the success of the e-visa regime, has said it will help in the promotion of tourism and strengthening of the economy. The 41st meeting of the Council of Common Interest, scheduled to take place tomorrow, has been postponed. The Iranian Deputy Interior Minister is in Pakistan to participate in the quadrilateral talks on the Afghan refugees' repatriation. In Afghanistan, 13 Taliban militants have been killed by the government forces in fresh operations in Logar province. Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have called for decisive action to protect the energy supplies amid US-Iran standoff. And now the news in detail. In the ICC Cricket World Cup 2019 at Manchester, the match between India and Pakistan has been stopped due to rain. Earlier, India scored 305 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 46.4 overs. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said Pakistan and the Indian teams should play bilateral cricket in the larger interest of the sport and for the good of cricket. Talking to the media on his arrival at the Old Trafford Stadium today, he said cricket is a very popular game in the subcontinent, and Prime Minister Imran Khan gave new identity to the game of cricket in Pakistan. He expressed the hope that India would play cricket against Pakistan, adding that it was vital for the promotion of the game in the region as well as across the globe. The Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has expressed satisfaction on the success of new e-visa regime. In a statement, he said people are utilizing the e-visa service for business, tourism, and education purposes. He said e-visa policy will prove to be a milestone for the promotion of tourism and strengthening of the economy. Shah Mahmood Qureshi expressed the hope that new e-visa policy will also stimulate economic diplomacy. According to NADRA, 9,931 e-visa applications have been received so far, of which 7,160 persons were granted visa immediately. Meanwhile, 2,246 applications are under consideration, while 325 have been rejected on technical grounds. The Prime Minister's Special Assistant, Dr. Sania Nishtar, has called for effective solution to challenges in the areas of peace, security, and development. She was representing Pakistan at the 5th Conference on Interaction and Confidence-Building Measures in Asia, (SICA), held in Dushanbe, Tajikistan, as Special Envoy of Prime Minister Imran Khan. In her statement at the summit, the Special Envoy, Dr. Sania Nishtar, drew the attention of the world leaders to the suppression of the Kashmiri people and to their legitimate struggle for self-determination. She underscored Pakistan's efforts to shape a vision and political discourse in South Asia based on dialogue, confidence building, and peaceful settlement of disputes. The Special Envoy highlighted the unparalleled efforts, achievements, and sacrifices of Pakistan in the fight against terrorism. She also called for filling the gap in the United Nations Security Council's counter-terrorism sanctions by including in its purview individuals and organizations that had committed acts of terrorism but remained outside its jurisdiction so far. The summit adopted a declaration centered on the theme of shared vision for a secured and more prosperous SICA region. The declaration, inter alia, called for building common, comprehensive, and sustainable security in Asia, as well as pursuit of common development, partnerships, and connectivity in the continent. The 41st meeting of the Council of Common Interest that was scheduled to take place tomorrow has been postponed. According to official sources, the decision has been made due to the budget sessions of the federal and the provincial governments. The Federal Minister for States and Frontier Regions, Shahryar Khan Afridi, says Pakistan and Iran are intertwined in deep bonds of history, religion, and culture, which will further solidify in the days to come. He was talking to the Iranian Deputy Minister for Interior, Hossein Zulfaghari, in Islamabad today. The Iranian Deputy Minister for Interior has arrived to attend the quadrilateral talks on Afghan refugees repatriation. Shahryar Khan Afridi said Pakistan has been hosting a large number of Afghan refugees despite its limited resources. The minister said at the time when the world is passing anti-immigrant laws, Prime Minister Imran Khan gave equal rights to 1.4 million Afghan refugees by allowing them to open their bank accounts in Pakistan. The Saffron minister said Prime Minister Imran Khan's vision is to make Muslim countries an ummah by removing the misunderstandings between them. Hussain Zulfaghari said no third country can create misunderstandings between Pakistan and Iran. The Iranian Deputy Interior Minister said both brotherly countries have been hosting Afghan refugees for the last 3 decades. He said we are ready to unite the ummah in cooperation with Pakistan. This is Radio Pakistan. In occupied Kashmir, the Jammu and Kashmir National Front has expressed concern over the inhuman treatment meted out to the illegally detained Kashmiri Hurriyat leaders and activists languishing in different jails. In a statement issued in Srinagar, the Jammu and Kashmir National Front spokesman said harassment and inhuman treatment to the detainees belonging to the Kashmir Valley should be stopped forthwith. He said the civilized world does not allow targeting the prisoners psychologically. The spokesman said Kashmiri political prisoners lodged in different jails of the state and outside are mostly going through endless trials. India has levied higher tariffs on American exports to the country in a retaliatory measure after Washington's move to strip New Delhi of preferential access to the American market. According to an announcement by India's Ministry of Finance, New Delhi has imposed higher retaliatory tariffs on 28 American products, including apples, walnuts, and almonds. India is the largest importer of American almonds, paying $543 million for more than half of American almond exports in 2018. Earlier this month, American president had also announced that Washington was withdrawing India's preferential trade treatment. In Afghanistan, at least 13 militants have been killed as government forces launched fresh operations in Muhammad Agha district of Logar province. The Interior Ministry spokesman Nusrat Rahimi today said the units of Special Police Force have been targeting the Taliban hideouts in the district over the past 24 hours. Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates have called for decisive action to protect energy supplies amid American-Iran standoff. Their call came as 2 oil tankers were attacked in a vital Gulf shipping channel heading towards the port on Thursday. The United Arab Emirates Foreign Minister Sheikh Abdullah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, speaking at a summit at Bulgaria, called for a de-escalation of tensions. Saudi Arabia's Energy Minister Khalid Al Faleh emphasized on a swift and decisive response to threats against energy supplies. The group of 20 environment ministers have agreed to adopt a new implementation framework for actions to tackle the issue of marine plastic waste on a global scale. In a statement issued after a 2-day ministers' meeting of G20 at Karuzuawana, the Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe said he wants his country to lead the world in reducing marine plastic trash. The World Father's Day is being observed in many countries of the world, including Pakistan today. It is a celebration honoring fathers and celebrating fatherhood, paternal bonds, and the influence of fathers in the society. And finally, the weather. Mainly hot and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, dust, thunderstorm, rain with gusty winds is expected at isolated places in Dera Ismail Khan, Bannu, Sargoda, Sahiwal, Bahawalpur, Multan divisions, and Kashmir. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.